Hi there, Dylan Johnson, golf fitness professional with Fuel. In this next video, we're going to discuss nutrition and hydration. This is an often overlooked opportunity for players, and I think that the biggest point here is that without having to change or practice or do any of those types of things, you can positively affect your golf game. So let's first talk about hydration. I want you to think about your body weight. So me at 200 pounds, if I were to take my body weight and divide that in half, okay, so 100, that should be my minimum number of ounces per day for me to consume. Now, 25% of that should happen the moment I wake up. So most of us sleep between 6 and 10 hours. During that time period, most of us are not consuming water, so we wake up in our most dehydrated state. So in an ideal world, let's have 25% of your number the moment you wake up. And then going forward, you're not playing catch up the whole day. Okay, so you're starting out hydrated and you're going to keep yourself hydrated. So the other thing to consider is if you're out playing golf, is what are the environmental conditions? Is it windy? Is it hot? Am I pushing my cart? Am I carrying my bag? Am I going to be playing a course that is hilly? So taking into account those environmental conditions and then add to your 100 ounces, okay, or whatever your specific number is. So on a windy, hot day, I may consume 160 ounces because I need to fulfill that need for my body. Now, one other little piece I'd love to touch on in hydration is how do we absorb that water best? Number one, I think that you should, in an ideal world, add just a pinch of Himalayan sea salt, pink Himalayan sea salt, to your water, or I should say pink Himalayan salt or sea salt to your water, and just enough that's in the ends of your fingers. Put it in the water bottle, shake it up. You're most likely not going to taste that salt, which means you need it. Okay? If you're tasting it, you're either putting in too much, or at that point your body's really not asking for it. And that would be best case situation to get rid of these sports drinks. The sports drinks, you're going to get artificial coloring, you're going to get caffeine, you're going to get sugar, all these things that are not performance enhancing. I'd say they're more performance inhibiting. So just add some salt to your water and run with that. It's going to replace the minerals and the sodium that's lost in your sweat. Okay, so now you've got your hydration covered. What should we look at next? So let's talk about nutrition. Nutrition, I like to make it simple. Okay? If I give you something complicated, you're most likely not going to do it. Let's keep it simple. I want you to avoid having too many blood sugar spikes. We want to keep your blood sugar nice and flatlined. So if this is a graph, I'd like to keep that as flatlined and smooth as possible. So to explain how that works, so let's say I decided I was going to eat a bag of chips, okay, which is super high glycemic, blood sugar response, and I decided to drink a Gatorade. And my blood sugar is going to get spiked up. I'm going to have a moment of high, and then my body is going to try and put that blood sugar somewhere, and it's going to drop it down low. And that variance between the high and the low is what's going to throw off your consistency of play. And we want to be consistent. The last thing you want is to be standing over a putt that really counts, and you're either in your blood sugar high or your drop, and it's going to affect your play. So on that next note, what type of things should I be eating? In an ideal world, you're going to be eating things like nuts, beef jerky, vegetables, raw vegetables. You could have anything that you desire, let's say at the turn, whether you wanted a hot dog or a sandwich, but you're just going to hold the bread, get rid of the carbohydrates out of that, turn it into a salad. Most every place is going to be able to customize things for you, and a big part of our company, Fuel, is about giving you opportunities and easier access to good food. So Fuel is a great option for you to choose from, our cart snacks. Okay, so let's summarize all that. Keep yourself hydrated. Don't play catch up all day long. Choose foods that keep your blood sugar flatlined, and just to elaborate on the food, eat small amounts more often rather than a large amount at once. Let's run with that, and we'll go from there. Thank you.